What's up guys, Grimwalk here and welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you guys two different types of traps to capture this beautiful creature, the Managarmr, the PvP king itself. So these two traps are actually very well known across YouTube, but the first one I'm going to be showing you is kind of my modified version of it to make it much cheaper than the original. So I hope you guys enjoy this video, and also guys, make sure to leave a comment down below telling me what type of creature you want to see a trap for next, and without further ado, let's get started. Alright, so to get started, all you're gonna need is one stone fence foundation, one stone pillar, two stone door frames, one reinforced door, one sloped stone wall, either left or right will work as you can rotate them to the proper direction, three stone hatch frames, and three stone railings. The total material cost for this is 355 stone, 128 thatch, and 186 wood. So the first thing you need to do is take your stone fence foundation and face either wherever you want the front or the back of the build to be and place it down. You'll need a relatively flat area to build this, but it doesn't actually need to be that flat. It can have a bit of a hill to it. Now once you get that stone fence foundation down, just take your stone pillar and put it at the front of the stone fence foundation. Make sure this is going towards the front of your build, otherwise you might run into no foundation support issues. Next up, take your stone door frame and place it down on top of the fence foundation. Make sure this stone pattern is facing away from the trap. That way the door, when we put that in, will open up in the proper direction. You want to make sure this door opens up towards the pillar, otherwise this trap will not work. Once you've done all that, take your next stone door frame and put it right on top of the next one, and then take your sloped roof and put it on top of the door frame. Make sure you have this sloped wall facing towards the back of your trap, otherwise the Managarmr might be able to escape from it. Next up, take your hatch frames and make them in an L shape on top of this sloped wall. The first one you want to make sure you have lined up with the tip of the slope, and then the rest of them you just want to have into an L shape pattern. Make sure the L shape is going out towards the front of the trap. Remember, the front should be the side with the stone pillar. Once you have those hatch frames down, let's take our stone railings and put them along the outside of this hatch frame. Then once you have this look, you should be all done. So this trap was originally designed by Captain Fatdog. Full credit to him for making this trap, assuming he was the original one. He's the earliest back one that I could find, and he's also the most popular trap on YouTube for this. The thing that makes this trap different than his is we actually use one less hatch frame, one less railing. We replaced this wall with a door frame, and all of that actually adds up to a lot less materials used. Now it might not matter that much to most of the more experienced players, but for newer players it's always much nicer to be able to have a lot less materials. Now all you need to do to get this trap to work is find yourself a Managarmr, then once you get it chasing you, go right into the trap. It'll walk straight in and get stuck on the railings. Then once it has, open up the doorway and it is stuck. From this point you can take out your trusty long neck or crossbow and just knock it right on out. The reason that this trap works is the fact that the door makes it where the Managarmr's hitbox is actually too big to pass it, so when it's closed it can walk right on in, but once it's open it cannot get back out. This is a very clever design that I'm pretty sure was made by Captain Fatdog. If you guys actually know who the original creator was, feel free to correct me down in the comments below and I'll do my best to credit them and I'll pin your comment. Alright, so for the next trap all you're going to need is two stone dinosaur gateways. This will cost you 560 stone, 200 thatch, and 280 wood. This one's quite a bit more expensive than the previous one, and this is more of a one-time use thing. So make sure you keep that in mind when using this trap, but this one's much more useful for, say, trapping a random 150 that's wandering around and you don't really have time to go and make a full trap. So all you need to make this one work is place down a stone gateway wherever it is near your mana, have it walk into it, and then place the other one right behind it on its butt. Now if you do this correctly, it should not be able to move. As long as you get it close enough on its butt, then it will not be able to jump out. As you can see, it is now stuck. Make sure you guys keep in mind that this is more of a one-time use trap. If you want to use this one again, then you can obviously just keep adding more gateways to it, But this is a very inefficient way, and if you plan on doing this like as a more common location to trap stuff, then I highly recommend doing the first trap. Anyway guys, I hope these traps were helpful. Make sure to leave a comment down below telling me if they were, and leave a like on this video as well. And if you want to see any other types of dinosaur traps, feel free to let me know what dinosaur, and I'll make a video on that next. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.